All right, guys, I've got Ravin on the call. For context, Ravin came into the program from Singapore and he was working a bar job on the side, I believe, and lost his only creator when you started with us and was basically at zero, technically, with OFM. And right now, I'll let him tell the story, but he is hitting 20K a month. And we're going to break down exactly where he was, what the turning point was, any problems that he has, and what actually got him there. So, Ravin, say what's up, man.
Yo, what's up, bro?
So, bro, I gotta ask you, I just want you to set the stage for everybody watching here. Like, take us back to where you were at before you joined. Like, what does a typical day look for you then?
Right. Okay. So, I mean, for me, I used to go to school and I also used to work a part-time job, like you said. I used to work at a bar. So I had to wake up like fucking 6:30 a.m. and then I have to go to school until like about 3 p.m., 5 p.m. And afterwards go to the bar and it'll be like 8, 9, 9, 10 p.m. ish. Come back, I'll just hit the gym and then just work until like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. And obviously since I'm from Singapore, because of time zones and shit, I have to hop on my call with the models on like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So yeah, pretty much I was running like 16-hour days and 15-hour days, and the girls I had obviously won 8 years, so just putting in a lot of work and not really seeing a lot of, not reaping what I sow. So yeah, it was a bit tough.
Damn. I mean, yeah, I can understand that. And like on side, like where the OFM things were, like at that point, like revenue wise, model situation, all of that, like where was that at?
Okay, so I had two girls. Both of them were from South America, and yeah, because of the language barriers and shit, like they just couldn't get the content in on time, so I couldn't like maximize on the profits. I think I was making like one girl was she started from complete scratch. She was at I think she was making like $50 a month. Was able to scale it to about 2.5 or 3K, but that was the cap. You know what I mean? I asked her to get the content in, she wasn't doing it. I used to use AI to sell the content to the people, and yeah, I mean, it didn't work at all, bro. So that was like the other girl was also around there. So like I was taking home like at most 1.5K profit at the end of the day. So yeah, it wasn't much.
Damn. And did she leave eventually?
Yeah, she left. She left saying that yo, I've been putting so much work in, but then yeah, I haven't been seeing the money coming in, and I didn't want to quarrel with her. I was like, you know what, just let it go, and yeah, I let both of them go on the same time.
Damn. Like when she left, bro, what was going through your head? Like, what did that moment kind of feel like?
Dog, I mean, when she left, I was already in the industry for like a year and a half, and I've seen so many fucking people come in, and new joinees, they were like doing much better than me. They were signing better creators, doing more numbers than me, and I was like, fuck, well, like, what am I doing wrong, bro? And I was saying I was just lost, confused, and like that ass, I was just like outreaching, still like building a team and doing everything right. I was working 15, 13 hours a day. And I was like, bro, what the fuck am I doing wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like that's like the point I was in before I found you.
Yeah, I got you. And like during that time, what were you actually kind of doing like day to day and trying to fix it? Like what were your attempts at trying to solve that problem? Like what did that look like?
Yeah, so at least when I had those models, the one thing was they're not giving me content and, really high quality content. So for me, it was more so of like trying to use AI to make the content better, higher quality and stuff like that. And that was what I was actively doing when I had those models. But obviously, when they left, I mean, the only thing I can do is just go back to the trenches, outreach, you know what I'm saying? Like I had access to the models, like Instagram accounts that I made for them. So
Hmm.
I'll just outreach on both those accounts, and yeah, I used to outreach both those accounts. I used to outreach on Reddit. Used to outreach on Reddit. I think I did a few on TikTok as well. But bro, I was just blasting DMs every single day. I was doing like 50, 60 DMs every single day on both those accounts.
Damn, bro. That cold outreach phase is just absolutely the fucking worst. All right,
Yeah.
getting kind of into like the program sort of things. Like before you found us, had you invested in any other program or try and get
Yeah,
un
bro. Yeah. I was actually in another program. I'm not gonna say the guy's name, but I was in another like private one-on-one mentoring group, and it was like it cost me, I'm not sure how much it was. I think it was like 1,000 GBP. But yeah, I was in it for a year and a half before I found yours.
Damn. And what was that experience like? Like what did you expect going into that versus like how it
Mhm.
actually turned out?
Yeah, I mean, like I was promised, it's like one to one. but it really wasn't one to one, you know what I mean? Like he will like come in here and there and like, hop on a call whenever he's free, but he's free like once a week, once every like 2 weeks, some shit like that. And I'll schedule in a call 2 weeks prior and he'll say like, oh bro, I just got busy and I can't show up, I'm so sorry and stuff like that. And he'll just send me a voice note for whatever problem I had, and I was like, bro, I was like, whatever, you know what I mean? I don't want to be quarreling with him, and I was like, fuck it, just he'll send me like videos, Loom videos, or like the things to solve and shit like that. But
Yeah.
it wasn't really a one-to-one experience. So yeah,
Damn. I guess like out of that, like what was the most frustrating part? Like what specifically made you feel like it didn't work? Like besides maybe just the one-to-one support was lacking.
yeah. I mean, other than the one-to-one support, I just feel like the content, the info they're selling is like the things I can find on YouTube. Bro. I can find those shit on your YouTube even. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like the Instagram tactics and the like X growing strategies and like the whole SOPs on how to structure the business. Like those are things he told me, and I mean those I can find on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like completely scammed, and yeah, that's about it with that part of things.
I hear you, bro. I mean, so after that experience, bro, like what made you try again? Like a lot of guys, they would have just quit. They would have called it quits and forget about it.
Yeah, I mean, bro, if like, what can I do really? Like, the most I can do is just try again. You know what I'm saying? Because if I quit, then I'm just going to go back to what I was before I did OFM. You know what I mean? Still working part-time jobs and going to school and shit and doing courses that I don't even like. And dog, if I want to go back to that, then like, what's the point in starting in the first place? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I just never gave up. Pretty much, I just knew like there's light at the end of the tunnel, and yeah, just. I thought I could do it on my own. That was all I like for like the first 6 months. I
Yeah,
bought a course, got completely burned, and I did it on my own again for another like 2 months before I found you, and realized that in those 2 months at least, it was like, yeah, I'm going nowhere with this. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I need some kind of proper guidance. And yeah, that's when I saw you, and I was like, yo, I just got to give it a shot.
100%, bro, 100%. And when you did find me, like, where did you first come across my page and like the program in general?
Like I said, those 2 months are just figuring shit on my own and also on YouTube, trying to, see the best outreach strategies, trying to see the type of models I should sign, how to go about doing calls and stuff like that. And that's when I came across you on YouTube. You know what I mean? And just saw you were like a year older than me and been in the industry like somewhat the same time as me. And doing like 250K a month. And I was like, shit, like that's where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I saw you, and that's how I literally found you, bro. Just like trying to find help and shit like that. That's when I found you on YouTube.
Hell yeah. And I'm actually curious, man, like what was it about me specifically that made you think I was like different from what you've seen before because you bought a program previously?
Yeah, the guy previously that I bought from, that is the only reason why I bought it from is just because like he just sells info products on online, like on YouTube as well. And that's the only thing he focuses on. Whereas for you, it's more so of like, it's a journey where you show like how it actually the raw OFM is, like how the whole business is like. And that's what separated you from him. And then also like, I mean, you were just keeping it a buck, you know what I mean? You were just like showing how the real business is like, and you told me and you give a lot of info for free and stuff like that. I texted you, and pretty much, bro, like I said, you were in the industry as the same as me. Like you've been in it for like 2.5 years. I've been in about roughly around there as well. And I was like, yo, this guy's been in the industry same as me, and he's done it much better than me. You know what I'm saying? Like he's making more money than me and shit like that. I was like, yo, I think it's best to just hop on with him. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I decided to hop on with you, bro.
100%. And were you hesitant at all, like before joining? Like what was kind of going through your head and like what ultimately made you want to pull the trigger and say, let's do it?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, you should know it, bro. Like we hopped on a call and you told me like the amount of money, like it was like I think it was like 1.5, 1.7 USD. I was like, shit, that's a lot of money, bro. I was like, fuck. So I was a bit hesitant in the beginning. I was asking you for payment plans and our daily couple payment plans and shit like that. But yeah, I was hesitant, bro, before I would hop on. So yeah.
I got you. And once like past that wall, like once you got in, what was the first thing that actually, I guess for you, man, like felt different compared to that last experience?
Mm-hmm. The last experience, bro. Like he promised me saying that like there's a whole as community and like you can ask them questions. They're always active 24/7 answering your questions, get back to you and shit like that. I would ask a question in the group and they will barely get back to me. You know what I mean? Like maybe one person will get back to me after like a week after I ask the questions. But whereas for this group, Fantra, I'll put a question into the. You even have like AIs to answer the question as well. So usually, if I put in the group chat, it'll get answered by someone like Grant will come help me out, or Michael will come help me out, or even you come help me out in the one to ones.
Of course,
If
bro.
not, I'll just ask the AI and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty much it's just like the community. It's helped me a lot, you know what I mean? Like a lot of connections, a lot of new things that, I didn't know about. So yeah, it's helped me a lot, bro.
1000%. No, glad. In terms of, let's say, most valuable, right? Like, if you had to point one or two things out that actually moved the needle for you, like, what were they?
Okay. I believe when I first came to, the only thing I really struggled with is like model acquisition, like to get the model to get the content in and make it proper. Like, and I saw all the SOPs on that and stuff like that. So that's like something that really, really helped me out. Like, that's the whole reason why I joined the program. You know what I mean? So, like, those SOPs, they really, really helped me a lot, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
you mentioned that model kind of like acquisition was your biggest problem and like keeping them in general. Has that changed since then?
Yeah, I mean now my models are much more motivated. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
before, it was kind of the I signed like low tier clients. Now with your outreach strategies and you telling me the type of girl to sign and how to vet them and how to actually make sure they put the work in and make it like a community where they actually want to work in. Like yeah, those has helped me a lot. And now the girls are happy. They're making more money. I'm happy because I'm making more money. So yeah, those SOPs and your teachings has helped a lot.
Exactly, bro. It goes a lot deeper than just the normal, retain a client, communicate with them. You really have to create an environment that they want to operate in, you can strive in. All right. Well,
Hmm.
besides that, man, let's talk numbers. Where are you at right now, revenue wise?
Okay, I'm doing clearly about 20K per month. So yeah, I mean that's where I wanted to be when I first started the program. I actually wanted to be at 10K, but at 20K, it's good. It's
That's
good.
cool, bro. That's cool. And just to put that in context, where were you at when you joined? Like, what were you actually pulling in from OFM?
Yeah, before I joined the View, like obviously I had no model, so I was making that zero. I used to work with another agency under the team, so I was making about like a band a month, like 1,000 a month, but not directly from my own agency. It was just
Yeah.
under working with them. So yeah.
And how long has it been, bro? Like, how long did it take to get where we're at now?
Oh, I think it's been like 4 months, 3, 4 months.
Yeah, I want to say I think it's been like 3, 4 months for sure. Maybe
Yeah, 3, 4.
maybe 5, but I think 3 to 4.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Because
man.
I
Well,
joined like.
one thing that I'm curious about is like obviously the numbers are impressive, but one thing that I strive to do is get a lot of guys eliminated from the business. So like what does your day to day actually look like now compared to before? Like walk us through what's different.
Oh, bro, it's night and day, bro. Like fucking hell. I used to work like 15, 16 hours. Now, I literally the only thing I do in my business at least is like hop on the call with the models. Like my content manager will come to me and tell me like, yo, these things need to be improved, and this how the model needs to do it. He'll send me a Loom video of it. I'll review it, talk to him, and I'll hop on the call with the model. It'll probably take like 2, 3 hours of my day to get everything sorted, and pretty much that's it, bro. Like 2, 3 hours, and I'm making more money than what I used to make. I'm making like 20 times more than what I used to make working like 15 hours less. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's lit, bro.
Fuck yeah, bro. And outside of the money, man, like what does this actually change for you personally? Like freedom, stress levels, anxiety, like how you feel when you wake up?
Yeah. I mean, I've never been like the materialistic type of guy. Like, I'm still like, I'm more so of like, I believe when I told you about my mom and stuff, like, obviously the woman has completely given everything to my life. Like, you know what I mean? Oh shit, my
All
fault.
good, bro. No,
Yeah.
good.
I mean, obviously, other than materialistic stuff, I think the only thing I bought was my MacBook. That's the only thing I bought. But obviously, helping my mom being able to fucking pay $50 every single day just not to go to school, like be able to afford doing that, that's lit. I also quit my part-time job at the bar, and that's amazing. I don't have to wake up at 6:30 anymore. I can wake up whenever I want to. Yeah, I sleep a bit late because of like obviously running a business and shit, but it's worth it. You know what I mean? I'm making money. I can give back to my mom. I can send if my mom needs 2K right now, I can like send it over to her, no worries. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it really like when I got started like 5 months ago, I never expected this is how it feel to actually have freedom. You know what I mean? Like this is what I wanted pretty much my whole life actually, like, so yeah, I mean giving back to my mom, my family, having the ability to do whatever I want, literally whatever I want, bro, whenever I want, it's crazy, bro.
Bro, I mean, fucking motivational, man. I mean, it is one of the biggest things. A lot of guys don't expect what it actually feels like. A lot of guys, they're gonna think it feels one way, but it's a whole different feeling once you get it. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
want to ask you about the hesitation before you joined because there are a lot of people probably watching this right now in your exact position. Like, what were 2 or 3 things that almost stopped you from doing it?
Okay, obviously I told you like I've been burned before. That was one thing. Number two, definitely the money. Like obviously like I think it'll cost like 2K to join your program. I was like, damn, that's a lot of fucking money, bro. I could use that to like buy a model contract or some shit. But those are the two like main things that really stopped me. But I've been burned before, and you told this in like your programs before. Like, yeah, it's like the same thing as having a relationship. Like, just because one went bad doesn't mean you're not gonna go to another. You know what I mean? So,
Mhm.
yeah, that's one thing that told me like, yo, let's just fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And money wise, you offer payment plans and stuff like that. So I was cool with it. I was cool with paying like 225 every single month. So yeah, I mean those two were the only things that stopped me, but you gave me a solution to it, and I was pretty open minded, bro. I was always been like the type of guy to just be like, just fuck it, just wing it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
yeah, it's been blessed. I'm super glad I did it. So yeah.
amazing, man. And for guys that have been burned before, like you are or you have,
Mhm.
what would you say to them about kind of like why this was different?
Why this program's different?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, yeah. So why this program's different, bro? Pretty much like I'd said this before, because in the previous program, at least, it was just a one-time payment. I had to pay them like 1750 straight away. But over here, you obviously all like a bit more lenient with the payment plans and stuff like that. And that's one thing, bro. Like the money aside, like genuinely, the thing you've built, Fantra, like dog, like we have so many like AI. We have so many like AI modules. We have so many content. It's constantly upgrading, and it's such a tight knit community right now that, bro, the value inside is just insane. You know what I mean? Like I can ask a question to anyone and they'll get back to me. And Chris is always in the group chat just answering people and helping people out. Like that guy's a G. You know what I mean? So obviously, and even Jason even helps out here and there. So, bro, it's lit, bro. Like that's something that I've seen personally. Like I've been in a couple paid groups before, and even other than OFM, I've been in a lot of other paid groups before this. Like that's something that you've genuinely built that's like different and like more, you know, it's actually like a proper active group. You know what I mean? Like everyone's always trying to help each other and trying to do better. So yeah, that's something that sets you apart from all the other gurus and shit.
100%, bro. I appreciate that. Now, I want to ask about the location thing. You're in Singapore, different time zone, different market. Did that end up being kind of like a barrier at all during our relationship?
Yeah, I mean, during our relationship, like you have to like the weekly calls and shit. It was a bit difficult for me to get up and stuff like that. Like whenever you host those weekly calls, it'll be like 3 a.m. me, 3 a.m. for me, or like 5 a.m. for me. But I mean, those are just the costs I'm dealt with. You know what I mean? Like I have
Mm.
to wake up. So I mean, yeah, those were like, I mean, even now, you know what I'm saying? Like, even now, I still have to hop on calls with my models. I literally told you I slept at 5 a.m. last night, and I'm awake right now. It's 9 a.m. So, I mean, these are just small sacrifices that I have to do. So, yeah, I mean,
Right.
it's whatever, bro.
I hear you. I hear you. And yeah, we also, obviously record the calls. And if you want to submit a question, that's always
Yeah.
an. All right, bro. Last question. Someone's watching this right now. they are where you were, all right? Working a job
Mm-hmm.
on the side, maybe had a bad experience with a course, not sure if this is gonna work for their specific situation. What would you actually say to that person?
Dog, I mean, if you're watching this, you probably want to make some money. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not where you want to be, bro, like the best investment to do is obviously go with someone who's seen everything. You know what I mean? Like you, like I said, you've been in the industry same time as me. You've seen all the shit like models not getting content in on time, and the industry is super unstable and unreliable. Like there's constantly new things that's being added, and there's constantly new game being updated every single day or every single week. So if you're not in a community where people are like ahead of you, like what I mean, you're just gonna be effectively left behind. You know what I'm saying? So the best investment you can do is to be part of, a group, and bro, it's gonna pay you in the future either way. You know what I'm saying? Like you just genuinely, if you're watching this and you do think that you're a hardworking person, like obviously if you're not a hardworking person and you come in and you pay like any community like 10K, that's not gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? But if you genuinely do think you can put the work in, just join, bro. Like, what's gonna stop you? Like, just you're working a part-time job, save some money, invest into this group, put the work in. 3 to 4 months down the line, you can be like me, maybe even making 20K a month, maybe even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's been like Grant, who made in the first month made like 15K. Like, obviously, you've seen all these success stories and shit like that, and you know, the only thing that separates you from them is they took the action to invest in the group, and not only invest in the group, actually put the work in. So, I mean, if you could do the same, like, I don't see why you can't make the money. You know what I'm saying? So, for those who watching this, bro, like, genuinely just like not even this program, like just put the work in, and you know what I'm saying, like you're gonna reap what you sow. So, yeah, just honestly, just don't think too much, and yeah, bro, that's about it.
1000%, bro, 1000%. And if you could go back and talk to yourself the day before you joined, what would you tell them?
I just tell him to fucking do it sooner. Like, bro, I asked you this program like June, July, and I was like I was saving some money, and I was like, bro, just clock in more, just get more shifts, get the money in so you can quickly join in. So yeah, I just feel like I wasted a bit of time, but eventually I'm here, you know what I'm saying?
And yeah,
So
timing
yeah.
worked out. Timing worked out. Well, that's all the
Mhm.
questions I got for you, bro. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day. I know you got a model call here in probably like what, 30 minutes now?
Yeah, 30
Damn.
minutes.
All right. All right. Well, I'll let you go. I appreciate it. And for any of you guys watching, this is Ravin fucking dog. At the end of the day, I do want to preface that this does not come from luck. This does not come from my program. At the end of the day, Ravin is the one who made the change. He's the one who's put in the work. You can have all the information in the world, but if you do not put action behind that, there is no leverage, there is no results. So shout out to you most importantly, bro. And overall, I appreciate you guys for watching this. Ravin, I appreciate you taking your time, and I'll speak to you later, bro.
Of course, take care, G.
Peace out, bro.